Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to those who are new here to another puzzle vlog. This is where I take you throughout my week as someone who loves to puzzle and has puzzling as my job of what it's like to be a puzzler. Some of this stuff will just be like behind the scene channel content. Some of it is me puzzling. And then I also have some non-puzzle stuff here just to like add it to the mix, show you that I'm more than just a puzzler. And so we are gonna go into this video. If you like this style of thing, I have a whole playlist. I'll link it up in the card so you guys can check that out. I love that you continue to watch my videos. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. I really appreciate everyone who subscribes and comments and likes and follows because it really does help me out a bit. There's gonna be a lot in this video. It's gonna be lengthy. So if you are someone who's just like watching without a cup of coffee or tea, you may want to go grab one, maybe even get a puzzle. Maybe you can like chill with me throughout your puzzling day. You know, I can just be like podcast style. I'm cool with that too. Anyways, I feel like I've been chatting for ages. So I'm gonna drink some coffee and get to work. Sorry for the awful lighting, but it's quite a bit later and I did do a ton of work. I called my mom and talked to her for quite some time. We have some laundry going, we have food in the crock pot, and then Day should be home in a little bit. We're gonna head to the gym. When we come back though, I want to do some puzzling and I'm working on a project right now. It's for Preserve My Puzzle. It's a service where you can do your puzzle. They send you like a kit to mail it to them and then they get it professionally framed. I was able to try it because Puzzle Warehouse is doing a blog post for them as a like what's it like, doing it from the customer perspective, like what to expect. And so I was able to try it out for free, which is great, but I do want to give them like an actual honest review. So I did the puzzle last night for one of them. I'm actually going to do two, and the other one I need to do today. So the one I did last night was Miss Sunshine. When I talked about it a few different times, I'm like, I would love for this to be like a piece of home decor, and it's going to be. So sorry for the lighting, but as you can see, like you can barely tell this is a puzzle, which I appreciate so much. It's completely flat. Like it looks beautiful. I have a feeling it's going to be a beautiful one that is framed. The artist is Dawn Allen. She has a whole collection for these mermaid puzzles and I absolutely love it. So I did get the kit. I need to put it together for them and then I need to do another puzzle, but we'll do the other puzzle later. It's going to be from Pomegranate. The puzzle I'm going to start doing tonight is this one by Pomegranate. It is called Sunday Paper. And I just have a feeling this one will be super fun to frame. Like it looks like a piece of wall art. So this is going to be the other one I do. And it's kind of doing a couple things at once. I need to do the blog post, but I also need to do this puzzle for Pomegranate. So I'm like, oh, perfect. And I think it'd be like a really good one on the wall. So that is the plan for this evening. I did the 1,000 piece pomegranate puzzle as you saw, Sunday paper, and I loved it. It was so nice. I loved how it had like the painting inside of the picture, but it looked like it's like the window looking out. It made it a lot easier because it's almost like a picture inside of a picture. So you're working on like the small window and then you have like the outside part, but also there was just like a lot of different textures and patterns. There was a lot of different patterns to work with, like the stripes and the textures on the chairs, and I liked it a lot. So that one is now put together and it's going to be getting framed, which I'm really excited for. I think I decided to get a black frame for that one. We'll see how they turn out, but I'm going to do a little speed run, so that's the plan. Okay, so I know this isn't my first time that I've done this puzzle. It's so fun. It's Pets of Palm Springs by Ravensburger. Here it is. This is the fastest time that I've done this one, and yay, it's under an hour. I love this one so much. But again, I've done it a few times, but this is the artist that will be at Nationals, so that's why I did it. So fun. So excited for this time. All right, so I'm just about to head to the library, but before I do, I want to share with you the puzzles that Dave and I got at the Goodwill recently. When we had gone, there was barely any puzzles, but the game section was like oddly, like strangely good. So let me show you what I got. All right, this first thing is brand new. It was $6.99, called Commotion, and it looked interesting. I haven't played this. If you have tried any of these games, let me know. But it looks like it'd be a fun party game, and we've been wanting to do a little bit more like at-home party nights. Some of Dave's coworkers might be coming by, so we got this one. We then got this little trivia game called Pub Trivia. We thought it'd be interesting. So they have these bags of like card games, and they're a really good deal. They're $5.99. Usually there's like 2 to 3, so we ended up with 5 card games. Let me show you what we got. Okay, so we have Taco at spelled backwards. It says a little board game with a cat who is also a taco. Like, that just sounded weird, but you know, we got that one. We have Trash Pandas, the Ruckus Raccoon card game. We have Doomlings, a delightful card game for the end of the world. Sherlock, the game where memory and deduction are elementary. This one looks like more of a children's game. And then Danger, the game, and it's a party game. So I felt like these were something different. You know, when I was at Winter Carnival, we played a few different card games similar to these. And so I thought, you know what, let's do these guys. It ended up being about $12 for all 5 games, which I think is a good deal. So these are the games we got. If you played any of them, let me know. Or if there's other card games type things similar, also let me know. But I'm gonna head to the library. I have some things that arrived from other libraries so that they're on hold for me. And I think I might go maybe get a coffee. And when I come home, I'm not quite sure what my plans are. I have to do some work and such. And I would love to puzzle today. So that's the plan. I just realized I was talking for like 30 minutes about the books that I read, and I was going to show you the books that I got. I've since got on my stained sweatshirt, and Oliver isn't here anymore, but now I can see him. He's behind the camera looking out the window. So I'm going to be making a separate video of the books that I read so far this year. But let's go into the books that I got. I'm in a reading kick right now. I have like these moments where I'm like reading a ton and then I don't read for like months. So I'm trying to like get ahead of my reading goal. But first up we have is I'm the Girl by Courtney Summers. She is one of my favorite authors. She wrote quite a few that I've read, but one of my favorite books ever is Sadie. If you like mystery thrillers, but also like written differently, I really liked it. It was very modern because it's like part the story, part the podcast. It's like the podcast is unveiling this mystery and they're trying to figure out what happened to her. And so you like hear the actual story and then like the podcast. It's just the way that it's written is really fun and keeps you interested. Like I read it so quickly. I've actually listened to the audiobook, read it twice. Like that's how much I love that book. And then this one is Courtney Summers called I'm the Girl. And it's similar, I feel like, where it's like a mystery where they're trying to figure out the killer of the girl's sister. But as far as I can tell, it's also has a lot to do, almost like reminds me of Gossip Girl. The other one I got is A Short Time to Stay Here. Not sure, oh, Terry Roberts is the author. And this one here is based in 1917 World War I. And it looks like the hotel becomes taken over by the Nazis and such. I'm not sure of all the stuff about it, but it was just on there like, we recommend this book type of end cap. And so I like a good World War I war story. So I thought that would be a good one. And then, you guys know I love a good mystery. They had a whole bunch of like date with a book type things. They had a whole section of them. I wanted to get multiple, but I thought that would be mean. So I ended up just going with one. With theirs, it's fun because it actually tells you like a little hint. So this one is a gripping thriller, heart-pounding action, wrongfully convicted man seeks redemption. They had a whole bunch of other ones. I just picked number one. And so I'm excited to let's open this guy up and we'll see what book this is. It is called I Will Find You by Harlan Coben. Ooh, #1 New York bestseller. It says 5 years ago, an innocent man began a life sentence for murdering his own son. Today, he found out his son is still alive. Ooh, this sounds good. I feel like this is going to be like a quick one, but okay. So I'm set for books for a little bit. Excuse the messy kitchen, but today did not go the way I planned. So I ended up doing like a split down these stairs earlier. And the way that I caught myself and everything, I am a little achy and sore. So I did have some muscle relaxer that I used just because my back is like tweaking like crazy. So we did not go to the gym. Instead, we hang out here, but I still want to do some puzzling tonight. Just took a shower. I'm going to attempt to use my new setup. Maybe not the light because the light stand is still up there. This is an old light stand. But I have this new contraption that's supposed to hold my phone above my table, which will be great for overhead videos. But this is my first time using it, so putting in a vlog just to see. I'm gonna do a little bit, maybe a couple hours on the 5,000 piece puzzle tonight, and we'll see if we make any progress. Maybe 50 pieces, you know, but I think if I did like 50 pieces each day, eventually it'll be done, theoretically. But we'll see if I make any progress. It's been a bit, so I feel like I'm like even not sure of where I am with this puzzle. Maybe I'll work on frames tonight because I feel like that would give me a little bit more structure. We'll see. But to figure out this contraption is the first step. Okay, so I think that's as good as it's gonna get. The light is over, I'm over here by the way. The light is over in that corner, which makes this shadow over here. But I think if I had the right stand that I got, then it would be better. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. It's very nerve-wracking to have you like right up here. I'm on a stool, by the way. Anyways, let's see if I can make any progress. Also, do you have the whole, I think there's some parts that you can't see, but that's as good as it's gonna get tonight, I think. All right, it is Friday, and I only did a little bit of puzzling today on the 5,000 piece puzzle. And I realized when I was doing a little bit of editing for this vlog that you couldn't see what I was doing with the overhead stuff, and also my phone died. So, you know, I'm gonna figure out this contraption and making it work a little bit better, but I'll show you what I did. I can see the progress, but it was a lot of me just sitting there looking at pieces. I think now though I have an idea of the gold frames, because it took me a bit to figure out like what ones were which. I made a little progress, I'll show you. So I started over here and I was really struggling. So then I moved up here where I feel like there's a little bit more to work with. And you can see some of them are looking pretty good. And like with these ones, we've made a little bit of progress too. I don't know if I did 50 pieces, but you know, I at least put in some pieces. It's super late, so I'm not going to do it today, but I just want to give you an update on the puzzle so far. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot more puzzling soon because we are getting ready for nationals. In general, I want to continue doing this puzzle, and I'm sure you'll see an update on that hopefully in a few weeks. So hope you like this video. Again, if you like this style of thing, I have a whole playlist, and thank you so much for being here and supporting me and doing all the things like liking, sharing, and subscribing. It really does help me out a lot. But that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.